What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. In honor of Marcus Smart's contract extension, I thought today we're going to be doing a new look Boston Celtics rebuild today. The Boston Celtics, haven't made any crazy moves this offseason, although they've done a few trades here and there, and they recently just signed Dennis Schroeder, and then, of course, like I mentioned, gave Marcus Smart this contract extension. So that is leading us to this new look Boston Celtics rebuild today, which should be a lot of fun. Before we get in this video, I actually have a goal that I haven't really set yet, but I'm setting it now, and I don't know if we're going to get there, but you, yes, you, looking at me right now could help me with that. So my goal right now is to get 20,000 subs before NBA 2K22 drops. Now, that's in like, I think less than a month, so that's probably not possible, but we're going to set the bar high anyway. So if you're not subscribed, hit that sub button, of course, leave a like if you enjoyed this video as well. Other than that, man, let's go ahead and jump into this new look Boston Celtics rebuild. I also decided to bring back the green screen, so let me know what you guys think about that. I don't know, man, I'm kind of feeling it right now. I'm kind of feeling the vibes of the green screen, so I kind of wanted to leave it, or, bring it back and kind of see how you guys feel about it. So, looking at this new look Boston Celtics roster team, though, like I said, they didn't do a ton, but they have Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Robert Williams, who should be a huge part of what they do this season. Marcus Smart, like I said, there was kind of trade rumors floating around about him, but it looks like he is here to stay. Al Horford, who they traded for, Josh Richardson, who they also traded for, Chris Dunn, who they traded for, Dennis Schroeder, who they signed recently. Dennis Schroeder, we all know it's the meme. He was supposed to get $80 million from the Lakers, and now he only got like $6 million from the Celtics. But hey, he bet on himself, and it didn't work out. Better luck next time. And then, of course, there's a lot of young guys on the Celtics roster that could help us in the future. But looking at the starting five right now as it sits, you got a starting five of Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Robert Williams, Josh Richardson, Chris Dunn, Schroeder, Enes Kanter, Peyton Pritchard. So I can see the starting five going a number of ways, but I predict, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Marcus Smart will be playing shooting guard, of course. Jaylen Brown moves to the small forward, and then Jason Tatum will be playing the power forward, while either Al Horford or Robert Williams will start at center. I imagine it'll be Robert Williams, though. I guess I could see a world where Al Horford starts at center, though, as well. I'm not arguing either way, if you may think either way. So then you'd have Chris Dunn, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Robert Williams, or Al Horford, Josh Richardson, Dennis Schroeder. I could see a world where they'd want Dennis Schroeder maybe in a backup point guard role, but I could also see where he's going to start. So I think I do want to kind of establish him as a starter here. So I'm going to go ahead and throw Schroeder in the starting five and give Chris Dunn around, 18, 16-ish minutes, and then give Dennis Schroeder these other few minutes remaining. And that should lead us to what I kind of want to run this year. So also shrink this a little bit down here. And then we'll move Schroeder and Marcus Smart up there. All right, so that is going to be kind of what I'm feeling right now. I also don't really want to see Enes Kanter and Chris Dunn in the rotation forever. I eventually want to give these minutes to Aaron Naismith and Romeo Langford, guys who could definitely help us out in the future and, kind of maybe even boost their trade value if we're not going to keep them forever. So other than that, for this first season, I'm not going to change anything. Defense is a 4-star. Do we want to move it? I mean, we can move it, and it's going to be a 4-star at balanced or defense. I guess I will move this to a balanced system just because I like balance more than anything in this game. And then, of course, Brad Stevens is still the head coach. We all know he's not the head coach in real life. Just on 2K, he is. So, apologize, but, he's here. So, we're just going to go ahead, though. So, this first season without doing anything, and we just kind of want to see how this new look Celtics roster is going to perform without me touching anything. So at the end of the season, Giannis Antetokounmpo is your MVP. LaMelo ends up being your Rookie of the Year. Bobby Portis, 6th man. Giannis Fifth Player. Michael Porter Jr., Most Improved. And Taylor Jenkins, Coach of the Year. Matthew Ash, Executive. And All-NBA First Team Steph. Damian Lillard, All-NBA. So this team, I'm not going to lie, didn't perform as well as I wanted it to. We ended up being the 7th seed in the East. We only went 41-41. Regular season doesn't matter too much, though, in 2K. As long as you're just in the playoffs, anybody can win, as we all know. So player stats, 27 from Jason Tatum. 21 from Jaylen Brown, 17 from Dennis Schroeder, 11 from Josh Richardson, 9 from Marcus Smart, and then 8 from Al Horford, 8 from Rob Williams, 7 from Enes Kanter, 5 from Peyton Pritchard, Chris Dunn with 5, Aaron Naismith with 1. So I'm not really too focused on how these playoffs go. So we are just gonna go ahead and see if we can find a way to beat the Toronto Raptors here. If we don't, it's no big deal. So just go ahead and submit current round, and we are going to lose in 5. So unfortunately, we lose in 5 games, and I don't know if any of us, including myself, is expecting the Celtics to do anything crazy this season, just because, I feel like they're opening up their opportunities in the next season, unless if they make some kind of trade at the trade deadline. But there's just better teams in the East on paper, in my opinion, right now. I could be totally wrong, and maybe this doesn't age well, but if you really think about it, you got Brooklyn and Milwaukee, which are just going to be 2 teams that are going to be very, very hard to stop in the East. Philly will be there, maybe. I don't know. The Ben Simmons thing is still looming, so who knows what that's gonna happen what's gonna happen with that. So you end up with the 15th pick, staff signing. We're gonna leave that all the same. We're gonna fire our trainer and get a better one, of course, and then we're gonna go on draft night. And I kind of want to establish a possibility of getting a 3rd star here, as we all know. So I have one at the top of my head. This would be a dream scenario for Celtics fans and a nightmare scenario for me, seeing as I am a Blazers fan. But I got to see if they're even... Okay, so he's still untouchable. I was about to say, I didn't know if Dame would be available, but he is untouchable. So Dame is not going to be possible. I thought maybe we could go for Dame in this video, but it's not going to happen. So the last time I did a Celtics rebuild, I definitely went for Bradley Beal, but they ended up making the playoffs, and I feel like Bradley Beal would be happy if this team was making the postseason. Of course, there's the Ben Simmons thing, but do I really want Ben Simmons on the Celtics? I don't think so. What else we got? The Bulls didn't make the postseason. After all those moves, they didn't even make it. I don't understand why 2K likes to start Patrick Patterson over DeRozan. I just don't get it, but whatever. So, is there anyone else that's even worth kind of going for here? I don't know, man. I know Malcolm Brogdon is always an option. I just got him in the Clippers rebuild yesterday, though, so I don't really want to do that again. I don't know, man. I don't know what I want to do here. So, the center spot, I guess, could be a little bit better. The Jazz are selling with Gobert, but do I really want to trade for a veteran Gobert? Not really. De'Aaron Fox, I don't know. The Kings, I guess, since they have Halliburton and Davion Mitchell now, would they get crazy and trade De'Aaron Fox to me? Probably not. The Knicks have Kemba Walker. They established that. The Lakers have Russell Westbrook. So, and then Magic, Jalen Suggs. I mean, they have some point guards that could maybe throw us, but I don't know. So, I don't know, man. I'm not really seeing anything all that crazy that sticks out to me. I think I might just wait on a Damian Lillard thing become available, because usually the Blazers suck in 2K. Not in real life so much, but in 2K, they usually suck. So I guess I can kind of just wait it out for now and just kind of open up my cap space, I guess. So we'll just go into this draft at number 15 and kind of see who we can get. So number 15, we will be selecting... we have Adrian Griffin here, Cam Fletcher. I guess I'll go ahead and take a 2-guard. And we also have a 2nd rounder. I'm not really sure we're going to do with that, so I'm just going to go ahead and let 2K deal with it. So we have CJ Walker also was another pick. And apparently we had... the 0 pick in the 0 round, we had the 0th pick. So I have no idea what that means, but I'm just going to go ahead, and my controller batteries are low, but that's okay. We should be able to finish out this video, no problem. But Robert Williams, Richardson, Grant Williams, Romeo Langford will all accept. Qualifying offers, we still have none. And then for free agency, yeah, we don't have a crazy amount of money. We can sign Dennis Schroederback and Richardson. But seeing as I kind of want to leave, I kind of am curious about something. So, as if I go to my finance, the salary cap breakdown. So in the year of 2020, so next offseason, I'll have about 11 million opened up, and that'll actually go away because I have like a lot of team options. So my cap space won't eat all that open next year, unless if we were to trade like Al Horford, which we are going to try to get rid of Al Horford eventually, obviously. But for now, I think we might just stay patient and run it back. I hate to do that, but I mean, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are still in that age where you could definitely be patient a little bit. Eventually, though, you do want to get aggressive. So I think for now, what I want to do is we have Chris Dunn and Peyton Pritchard. We have Mark Smart, Adrian Griffin, Romeo Langford. We have Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Grant Williams, Robert Williams, Al Horford. So what I think all I really want to do here is I guess I just possibly want to re-sign. Do I want Dennis Schroeder? I guess we can re-sign. I guess I won't re-sign anybody, to be honest. I guess I'm not going to re-sign any of these guys. I know that sounds weird, but I think I might just let these young guys kind of develop, boost their trade value a little bit. That way our trades are going to look a little bit better towards teams that might be selling. Al Horford goes down like in a crazy amount, so that's unfortunate. But eventually we will be getting rid of him, so not the biggest deal in the world. So this second season is also going to be a wash, which is usually something I don't do. I usually get aggressive right away, but since my ultimate goal in this video is to try to trade for Damian Lillard if possible, just because I think that'd be a lot of fun. And I think the Celtics have the ammunition to maybe do it. Will I be able to get it done today? I have no idea, but hopefully I could find a way to snag Damian Lillard by the end of this video. So that's kind of the goal in mind I have right now. So I'm gonna throw my last untapped potential Romeo Langford. We have so many rookie contracts that we could use in a Damian Lillard trade, and who knows, maybe even power ranking at number 1, Peyton Pritchard becomes a starter. Now, do I love that? Not really, but eventually that'll change. So Peyton Pritchard, Mark Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Robert Williams, Chris Dunn, Adrian Griffin, Aaron Naismith, and Grant Williams. And I mean, the good thing is we're getting these young guys some minutes. And then Al Horford, I think I might just completely take out the rotation. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead though and simulate to the end of this second season. We're a 4.5 star at a balanced system. So can we make the playoffs again? Are we gonna be 41-41? I guess we'll see. But hopefully this time we're a legitimate, you know, contender in the East, even though we haven't done anything yet. Eventually we will, though. Trust me. Season number 2, we end up finishing as the 6th seed out East. Player stats wise, 30 from Jason Tatum, 23 from Jaylen Brown, 14 from Peyton Pritchard, 13.5 from Adrian Griffin, 10.5 from Aaron Naismith, 8.8 from Robert Williams, and 8 from Marcus Smart. So, again, I was monitoring the Portland Trailblazers situation. Again, they did not make the playoffs, and at the trade deadline, they were very open. It didn't have Damian Lillard as untouchable. So as long as that is still the case here, yes, he is not untouchable right now. So that is actually good for us. So we're just going to go ahead and submit this playoffs and just kind of see if we can maybe establish something this year. But no, we're going to get eliminated in the first round again. So as the Minnesota Timberwolves of all teams go on to win the championship. So good for them. And now we got a huge offseason ahead of us. So draft lottery time. We're definitely going to try to make this trade before the draft, obviously. So we have pick number 22 in this draft. Okay, so with staff signing, we're gonna keep that the same. And on draft night, I do want to see how many players I'm under contract right now. So not a ton, but that is because, as we all know, in 2K, you can't accept the team options before the draft, which is really dumb because we all know players that were, you know, that have team option type contracts or option contracts get traded before the draft all the time. Like an example, Montrezl Harrell literally had a player option, and yet he accepted it before the draft. So I'm gonna accept some of these. The way you kind of do that is you just edit their contract and it accepts it for you. So that way you can make a trade before the draft, because sometimes after the draft, teams change how they feel about their team. Like they'll go from rebuilding to buying, which is not good for trying to trade for someone like Damian Lillard. So which is why I'm editing these right now, because I'm gonna need all these young guys that I can have in this trade in order to pull something off here. So I'm gonna do one last thing with Romeo Langford, and then we should be able to try to pull off a trade for Mr. Dame Dollar here. So I'm going to try to make the Celtics dreams come true. Celtics fans come true. They're going to get Damian Lillard without trying to trade Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Because I imagine if they wanted, Dame, they're going to be like, well, we don't want to give up Jaylen Brown. You can have everyone else, or Tatum. But guys, I mean, as a Blazers fan, if I was doing that trade, I would want Jaylen Brown. I know you're not going to get Tatum out of it, but I would want Jaylen Brown. But since I am on the Celtics side today, I am going to try to make the Celtics wish come true. So, it looks like we have no way of making this. Actually, hold on. Let me give you a second. So, we throw in Peyton Pritchard. We throw in Adrian Griffin. It says we're 36 million off, but I don't know how. Aaron Naismith. And we're still way off. Did Al Horford retire because his... Okay, there we go. So, now it's starting to match up. So, Peyton Pritchard, Adrian Griffin, Aaron Naismith, Romeo and Langford. So, that's all my young guys I have right now. And I'll throw my 22nd pick. They don't agree to that. Come on, man. You gotta accept... Let's go, baby! Just like that, we got my favorite player, Damian Lillard, on the Boston Celtics. What did we give up? Peyton Pritchard, Adrian Griffin, Aaron Naismith, Romeo and Langford, and 2 first-round picks. Is that worth it? Celtics fans, you think a big 3 of Dame, Jaylen Brown, you also kept Marcus Smart out of the deal, so you could have a very interesting starting 5. And I guess Grant Williams probably would have been the better player to throw in there, maybe, other than... I don't know, man. I'm excited that we at least got Dame today. That is a lot of fun. So I'm excited. Hopefully, we can fill out the bench very nicely. So with the draft, or with that trade done, we don't have a ton of capital in order to... Robert Williams is a free agent. Of course, we want him back. And then for free agency... we have Robert Williams as a free agent and Chris Dunn, which I think we kind of need to bring both of these guys back. So I am going to sign Chris Dunn to a deal just because I don't really have a backup point guard right now. And then Robert Williams, of course, will get back, which I guess they call him Time Lord. I'm going to be honest with you guys, Celtics fans. You could probably tell me down in the comment section below. I have no idea why they call Robert Williams Time Lord. I'm sure you guys, like I said, can let me know down in the comment section below why that is. I actually have no clue. But it is a cool nickname, I guess. So, Williams will have back. I really want Bruno Fernando to be the backup center. Not necessarily. We are going to need a backup wing player, though. So, that's actually really important. Gary Harris is kind of sticking out to me right now as, like, a really good player to get off the bench. So, I'm going to go ahead and sign Gary Harris with no hesitation there. So, I have Gary Harris. Do I still have money? I can sign Damian Lee. Do I have... yeah, I don't really have money to get anyone else. So I guess I can sign like Woolley Cauley-Stein. That's not the sexiest move in the world, but hey, it is something. And of course, we'll wait for Time Lord. All right, and then I can renounce all these because, of course, we don't have them anymore. We traded them in the Damian Lillard trade. So we'll sign Robert Williams or get him back. And then looking at Damian Lillard goes down 1 overall, which is very unfortunate. Now we have a big three of Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Dame, Marcus Smart backed up with him, Robert Williams at the center, Chris Dunn, Gary Harris, Grant Williams, Bruno Fernando, and Willie Cauley-Stein. So going into training camps, on-top potential is going to be very, very awesome here. So let's go ahead and kind of see how this is going to go. So I'm going to load in, I think this would be the, actually, no, I think I need to load the 2024 draft class now that I'm thinking about it. So we've been kind of further into this video, but I think this might be my last year depending on how these playoffs go. So I have that loaded in. Let's go to training camps, and on-top potential, we're going to throw, let's see, we got 3 to use. So I'm going to throw one at Marcus Smart, I guess. We'll throw the other one at Time Lord, and then we'll throw the last one at Grant Williams, I guess. Actually, should we throw this at Bruno Fernando, who's not really developed that much? Okay, so power ranking lands us at number 3. So now we have a interesting starting 5. We're going to run an nine rotation as well. So we have an interesting starting 5 of Dame, Marcus Smart, Jalen Brown, Tatum, Robert Williams, Chris Dunn off the bench, Gary Harris, Grant Williams, and Bruno Fernando. Is this a championship team in the East, guys? Do you guys think this championship team? I think it is. I'm hoping 2K treats us like that. We have a nice pairing of Dame, Tatum, Jalen Brown. We can score at the best of them. We also got some defense with, you know, Marcus Smart, Robert Williams, Tatum plays defense, Jalen Brown plays defense. So we are chilling, man. This should be a team that wins a championship. So hopefully 2K agrees. Let's celebrate this third and final season. And Damian Lillard joining us. Sky's the limit. At the end of the season, Jason Tatum comes out here and wins Most Valuable Player of the Year in the NBA. 35 points per game. Very, very efficient shooting splits. 51, 86, 44. So almost 50, 40, 90. He was 40% off. Or not 40. 4% off from the free throw. Good for him. 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Dior Johnson, Rookie of the Year. Brandon Boston, 6th man on the Clippers. Defensive Player. Baldwin, Most Improved. And Brad Stevens is your Coach of the Year. All-NBA first team, LaMelo Ball, Trae Young, Tatum, Giannis, Joel Embiid. All-NBA second team, you have Russell Westbrook, Beal, Luka, Zion, and Nikola Jokic. All-NBA third team, all defense first team, all defensive second team. So, first seed in the East feels pretty good. Player stats-wise, we had 35 from Jason Tatum, 26 from Jalen Brown, and 25 from Damian Lillard. So, our big three was absolutely scoring out there like crazy. We were doing our thing. Absolutely doing our thing. So, now we get Boston and Orlando. So, can we beat the Orlando Magic here is the question. Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Peyton Watson, Isaac, Jalen Duran. So, I don't know, man. You never know with this game. Still in the current round against Orlando. And we're down 3-0 to start things off. So, that is awesome. So, that is not ideal at all. We were literally just having a really good year. And now 2K is just about to ruin everything, isn't it? So, please, man. Please, bro. Let me get out of the first round today. We're down 3-0 for no reason to an 8th-seeded team. We all know that this just happens to me too often, bro. Come on, man. All right. 4-star proficiency. Orlando is really doing this to us, man. All they have to do is win one game, and we're screwed. 118, 136, 56 from Jason Tatum. Okay, well, we've won 2 out of the 3, so 2 out of the 4 left so far. So can we do this again? Force a game 7, and then Orlando will be really in trouble. And no, we can't. We suck. Okay, well, that's actually really unfortunate and really annoying. But hey, you know what? Since that just ended the way it did, I'm definitely running it back. There's no way we're ending it off like that. There's no freaking way. So, we're just going to go straight to rookie signing at this point. So, we got Sam Walters. Welcome to the team. Player option, Bruno Fernando. Qualifying offers, Denzel Valentine. And then we should have a Robert Williams, a free agent, which we do want to sign him. We should have a mid-level, though, to use this time. So I am going to go ahead and use that on Damian Jones, I guess. And I'm also going to sign Robert Williams. So we're going to sign those 2, and we're going to run it back. That's the idea. And then Grant Williams, for some reason, I don't have his bird rights. Probably because I messed with his contract. I'm assuming that's why it's showing I don't have his bird rights. So hopefully Grant Williams just finds his way back to us. If not, I guess it's fine. Let's run it back one more time. MVP awards for Jason Tatum once again, man. I mean, it really doesn't mean anything, though, if we can't do anything. And, dude, please don't, 2K. Wait. Please, bro. This is not happening to me. Wait, my controller died. Oh, my goodness, dude. I thought my game crashed, and I literally had a heart attack. Okay. I have to go get a battery for a second. Now that we have the battery that can help us finish off this video, we're going to look at the player stats one last time. 35, 27, 26, 9, 9, 7, 6, 5.5. So we get to play Milwaukee in the first round. All I'm asking for, 2K, is just please, 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 bro. Just let me out of the first round today. That's all I'm asking for, man. That's all I'm asking for. Let me out of the first round. Somebody current round. And please, it's some freaking miracle, bro. It's a freaking miracle. Now we get to play the Cleveland Cavaliers, who, wow, they have a really good team. Malcolm Brogdon, Hardy, Yeah, very good chance we lose here. So many current round against Cleveland, and all right, well, unfortunately, we're just not gonna win a championship today, man. All right, well, Cleveland Cavaliers, they had a really good team, man. If you just looked at the overalls across the board, that was a really good team. So I'm not surprised there necessarily. But hey, at the end of the day, we got Damian Lillard and the Boston Celtics. It didn't lead to anything, unfortunately, but at the end of the day, I mean, we definitely put together a really good team, but just never get anything done in the postseason. The luck was not on my side today, as we all know. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless, though. Definitely smash that like button if you did. But for now, this is Crushables. I'm saying peace.